Hello friends, I am continuing to ride on the VR train
Toot, toot, toot.
as there continues to be great channels out in the community who are asking for video responses. And today I will have 3 to share, and it's going to be talking about a card I purchased where I was inspired to purchase it from seeing it from another YouTuber.
You are my inspiration.
Also talking about a great hitter that was a Major League Baseball pitcher. And the last one would be things that I have unopened where I have avoided the temptation to open them.
No, must resist temptation.
So stick around and check it out. Hello friends, I am John and I am the 3D 80s kid. So this first VR is for Rick over at RocketJ18, and he asked us to show a card or cards that we were inspired to purchase by someone that we saw on YouTube.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Inspiration has many names.
So for the first card I ever purchased that I was inspired to buy it because I had seen it on another person's YouTube channel would be this 1913 Napoleon Lajoie game card. And I am ashamed to admit, I don't remember whose channel I saw it on first. I'm pretty sure I saw it on a couple different channels. It's been long enough ago that I apparently am having a senior moment already, even though I haven't quite hit 50 yet. But
I suffer from short-term memory loss.
And I don't remember. I am sorry to those who inspired me to buy this. And actually, since that time, I've actually had a couple people say that they bought this card after seeing me talk about it. So maybe they'll forget about me doing that as well. So it'll all balance out in the end.
All right. Even Steven, okay?
But the one card I absolutely do remember is the oldest card still currently now in my collection, and that is this 1901 Ogden's Giddy Gold Cigarettes Winston Churchill rookie card, if you can call non-sport having rookies, but his first year appearing on cardboard. And this would be none other than Doug over at DK Cardboard, who showed this on his channel first. And I ended up finding this card raw on eBay, very opportunistically apparently, as it seems from what I have seen since then as far as sales, where I was able to buy this for only $25. Got it graded myself, and I think a 3 is worth a little bit more than my $40 investment. So not that I'm selling, but I would definitely have to pay much more than this for a card of this grade, of this card. So very happy that I was inspired at the right time to find this card. So thank you, Doug, for inspiring me to purchase this, which led me on a whole other goose chase of
My obsession.
collecting some other people that were leaders of that World War II era. So got me going then on the whole history card kick, really, with that card right there. So
It won't stop.
for the next VR, it is for Brian over at Hodges 1455, who asked us to talk about good hitting pitchers. And when researching this subject, it seemed pretty clear there was far and away one guy who actually stayed a pitcher who was an excellent hitter. And he's been identified in other people's responses, and I don't actually own a card of his because I've been doing just Hall of Famers in Vintage, and that is Wes Farrell, who, as it turned out in researching this, seems to have maybe been a better hitter than his Hall of Fame brother Rick Farrell, who played catcher. He actually out-homered him 38-28 with 6,000 less at bats. So go figure.
Something just seems a little off.
But so who I have actually pulled of someone in my own collection is none other than Bob Lemon, who I have his 52 Topps card in a very gorgeous 3. And this is a guy who ended his career as a pitcher with 1 less home run than Mr. Farrell at 37 home runs with 38 less at bats. And they both hit a home run averaging at 1 every 32 and a half at bats. So Bob Lemon, who missed 3 years of military service, missed out on being the all-time home run leader for people actually playing pitcher while they're hitting the home runs. So
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Wasn't quite the average hitter like Wes Farrell, who was up to 280, but a very respectable 235 average for a pitcher. So that is my example for this one. Great channel, Brian Hodges 1455. Go check him out. And thanks, Brian, for doing this contest.
Thanks, Brian.
For my last VR, it is for Mr. Robert Sagady over at Commenting Collector, who's having a celebration of hitting 200 subscribers and has asked us to show off our things that we have been tempted not to open. And I have struggled to figure out what to really show for this one.
Oh, I forgot. You open everything up.
The oldest things I have is some packs I actually won in a VR contest of his that he had previously, and that was where I won these non-sport packs of Happy Days, Grease, Close Encounters, Wacky Packages stickers, Dallas, and Here's Bo, a Bo Derek card set. So, out of these, the ones I would be most tempted to open would be the Happy Days and the Grease, as those would be the two with the most interest for me. But as it turns out, during a brief stint of non-sport collecting of pop culture items that I was on at one point, I already do have a Fonzie card, as well as the 2 stars of that Grease movie, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John there. So I have not opened those and moved on. But I do have an admission to make, something I have not ever revealed on my channel.
You can tell us.
Is that when I first got back into the hobby in 2021, after being inactive for 30 years and just having the boxes of my old collection traveling with me from place to place, within that box, I actually had 3 unopened boxes of wax packs. And as it turns out, one of the first things I did when I revived opening those boxes in early 2021 was open the packs, because they were there. That's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be opened.
Because that's what they were made for.
I have a hard time restraining myself from wax packs, and I think the only reason I didn't open them prior to that 30 years ago was that I had already opened enough to get complete sets with all 3 of these, as I was, opening so many packs back in those days before I quit.
Those were some great times.
And the sets of which I had those wax boxes would be 1990 Upper Deck, of which they're absolutely pretty much worthless since there are no rookie cards, since they failed to put Frank Thomas in that one. They didn't have the foresight like they did the year before with King Griffey Jr. And then I have 1990 NBA Hoops. And as I started out in 2021 actually doing basketball cards, I actually was able to sell the valuable cards as that was booming that I pulled from that, and probably generated more funds selling those on eBay than you could buy a box for now. And those got rolled into buying rookie cards of Hall of Famers. And later, when I sold those rookie cards of Hall of Famers, as I got burned out on doing the basketball and turned to baseball vintage, those funds rolled into vintage cards, which is my going collection now. So, last box I had was the completely worthless 1991 Fleer football card. So I just tore through all 3 of those boxes very quickly when I revived my collecting. And there you go. I'm admitting it to the world now. I have nothing left as far as unopened wax.
First step of solving any problem is admitting that you have one.
I have a hard time not opening them. So the only things I even have left unopened from my childhood, you could say, would be my starting lineup figures of my childhood hero of Dale Murphy. I have both the 88 as well as the 89 version of the starting lineup cards there with the figures. This one even has the sticker still on it from Long's Drugs, which is a West Coast-based drugstore. That was my second job, actually. First job being a dishwasher for the minimum wage at the time of $4.25.
You're really old.
And then later when I got that job at Long's Drugs, that was awesome to get that big raise, getting that job to $4.60. So the only part of that one I severely disliked was the cart runs in the middle of summer when it was California heat of 100 plus degrees every day. So what I typically do after the cart run would be go hang out and do my break in the beer cooler and sit there and drink a gallon of water. So
Oh, just old memories coming back.
oh, good times. But so, you know, hopefully this counts. This is good enough for you. But don't put wax packs in front of me if you want them to stay closed. Out of respect for Robert and his collecting is the only thing keeping these contained. So,
What do you say?
thanks for doing this contest, Robert, and good luck on continued growth of your channel. 200 is just the beginning. You're going to keep on going. But
Yes. Well, thank you, Robert.
everybody, so thanks for watching. Thanks again to Rocket Rick J18, Hodges 1455, and the Commenting Collector. All great people in the community. They're just going to keep on growing. So everybody, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Well, see you next time. Yeah, unless I get lucky and break a leg.
Maybe I should open them. I could put the cards in my Dale Murphy binder. I could put the figures on my desk. They'd take up a lot less room. What to do? What to do?